This is my city, yeah, this is my team. If you talking and talking me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion. The game is in trouble. I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle. I got it for real. Still keep me going. I wake
Music
up
licensing reimagined.
in the field, man of the town. You've been in your fields. I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty. Either that or your tragedy. We shutting everything down. I'm being hot like somebody put a candle on. I'm off top. I don't really stand opponents. This mine. The moment is run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. More game, I got some. The skill is bar one. Y'all done. The game in the coffin. Referee screen rest in peace. And think twice if you next to me. It's West. This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring. You know what I mean.
Artlist.io.
Shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team. If you talking and talking me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion. It's our repetition. I'm stacking these trophies. I'm good with addition. I spit like a pastor. I give you the vision. Up early morning, enough for the sleep in my life is
Music licensing
Haters get
reimagined.
livid. My pocket's Pacific. That's deep if you get it. So Tempur-Pedic. I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing. I'm hearing these tickets. Whoa, let me switch the flow. A new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion. I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while. Got a ring and a crown. That's the bling with the blow. What the team is about. Champions. You can tell by the ambience of this sound. Referee screen, rest in peace. And think twice if you never see me. Just no doubt. This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring. You know what I mean.
Artlist.io.
If you talking and talking me nice, I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right. This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring. You know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This is my city, yeah, this is my team.
Music licensing reimagined.
I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. From the Channel 9 studio, this is Sports Chat with Mr. 33. I am he, Mr. 33. Tonight is Friday, so we're normally going to go into Friday Night SmackDown. I.e., I am keeping my eye on this Game 5 of the divisional series between the Detroit Lions, the Detroit Tigers, and the Seattle Mariners. It's 2-2, middle of the 11th. Seattle just got out of a first and second jam with one out. Now they're going up to bat. As they go to commercial, let's talk about what's going on in the world of SmackDown. So SmackDown started off tonight. Well, SmackDown was actually kind of early because they're in Australia. So they started the show off with a video about Crown Jewel. Then they had Cody Rhodes come out, and for the most part, they was chanting and cheering. Cody spoke a little bit, you know how Seth ain't got his number, this, that, and third. But it was a very unentertaining segment, to be honest. He spoke about everything heading up, how Seth helped him out, this, that, and third. Then, how Seth ain't got his number, so he's going to defeat him. And that was the end of that. The crowd was calling them wanker and all this other stuff. So, like I said, it was more about the crowd being into the segment more than the segment itself. So we're just going to bypass that. Nothing really happened in that situation. The next segment was Sami Zayn coming out having a open challenge to the U.S. belt, and he accepted the challenge of Shinsuke Nakamura. So this match went back and forth. Shinsuke Nakamura, he's not the demon. He ain't got the face paint. He was his old self, bringing his old music back, all of that. So they went back and forth. Sammy doing what he do, Shinsuke doing with the kicks and the hits and things like that. Now, as Shinsuke Nakamura was in the corner getting ready to start his final attack, somebody pulls him out the ring. Now, they pull him out the ring, they clothesline him. We come to find out It's Mr. Yeah himself. Tamatonga is back in the WWE, and he's face painted. And so after they clothesline him and get him out the ring, the MFTs come together, solo little crew, and they jump on Sammy at the same time, uh, leading to a no disqualification. A no contest. Nobody wins, nobody loses, but that's pretty much how that situation occurs. And after that, in the back, we see Jacob holler at Cody like, all right, yo, after you take care of that business, we need to see each other. He's like, all right, cool. So then Nick Aldis told him, yo, you got something to talk about in the office. Come see me. Then he got pounced on by Drew McIntyre in the background. And that was pretty much it. So then we go to the tag match between the world champion Stephanie Valkyrie and Tiffany Stratton versus Julia Kiana James. In this match, they actually did work well together. High fly ball. I'm sorry. One out in the bottom of the 11th. 2-2 tie. All right, back to wrestling. I'm doing too much at one time, but y'all bear with me. Julia hits the double kiss to start, in the beginning of the match. They start after that, Julia and Kiana James, they start to take advantage of Stephanie Valkyrie, who then makes the tag. This Tiffany. They start get the advantage. Tiffany gets a 2 count. Julia comes in and interferes. Then Stephanie comes in. They start fighting outside. Stephanie gets a tag. She jumps outside on top of Julia. Tiffany hits Kiana James with a fireman carry, the flip. Heads up with the beautiful moonsault. Gets a 3 count. Tiffany and Stephanie with the win. Then after that, Jacob Fatu got himself together with to go find Drew McIntyre. They fighting again, which leads Nick Aldis to tell him, yo, y'all gotta fight. Y'all gotta have this match next week. So the next week match is gonna be Jacob and Drew McIntyre. Then after that, we had the Wyatt Six and Street Profits. This match was going back and forth. The moment happens outside where the ladies get involved with the match. Nikki Cross gets involved, and she then B-Fab throws Nikki Cross across the steps. Oh God, what's the hell is this dude's name? The tall guy. So another member of the Y6 gets involved. Montez goes out there and flips on him. He moonsaults him outside of the ring. Then we have Dawkins. He does the same thing, but he tags Montez in after he gets back to the corner. Montez get ready to do the frog splash. Loomis pulls out his tag partner out the way. They end up hitting the blockbuster. Gets the pin. Y6 retains the title, or they defeat the Street Profits. And as they celebrate their victory, we see the MFT show up in the ring. All 5 of them. Solo comes in, looks around, gives them a little fair warning, tells them to leave. Nikki Cross acts like she was going to do something, but nothing happens. They just exit the ring. Then we get to the main event, Aleister Black versus Damian Priest. This was a last man standing match. They out there, they fighting. You know, Damian Priest is spiking them and slamming Aleister Black all over the place. Through the announce tables, all of that. Then they started making their way towards the fans in the back. All of a sudden, Damian Priest is standing on a podium and they counting Aleister Black down on the podium. Then all of a sudden we see Selena Vega come through, ask for mercy and all of this. They stopped the count. First of all, it was at 7. They stopped the count. Selena Vega gets and then she just he tells us Selena Vega to get down Aleister Black. He's about to spike him through. He's about to spike him through the table. As soon as he picked him up, Aleister Black did some type of fireball or a fire trick or whatever it was. Some flame went towards Damian Priest's eyes. He roundhouse and kicked him off the stage into a table. And Damian Priest did not get up, so that was the 10 count. So Aleister Black wins that match for the last man standing. So to sum up what happened on SmackDown tonight, it was pretty much about the MFTs as they get Tama Tonga back, and it looks like they're setting up a feud with the Wyatt Six. I don't know who's going to do what for the title, but that's what it's set up to be. They pounced on Sami Zayn. They attacked Shinsuke Nakamura. That was pretty much it. We also see the new feud now. Well, it's not new for us because we've been watching. So it's Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre. And then we just getting ready for Crown Jewel, which is going to happen in about 8 hours and 20 minutes from now, our time, Eastern Standard Time. Speaking of Crown Jewel, the baseball game goes to the top of the 12th, same score. Let's go ahead and predict these matches. We know the World Championship, the champions, the men's champions is going to fight. We know that Cody's going to fight Seth. As much as I don't think Seth is going to win, I think Seth is going to win because if he doesn't win, I think the crew is over. They already looking at him funny. As I was watching the Crown Jewel pre-show on the new network that they on ESPN, Seth Rollins just left he left the stage without even talking. Excuse me. Excuse me again. He left the stage without talking. Excuse me. I don't know where this cough is coming from. He left the stage, and then like I said, he didn't say nothing. So I think it's vital that he wins. If he doesn't win, it just looks awkward, and that crew is not looking at him the same way. The Vision, the Oracle, none of those guys is looking at him in the right way. So I'm going to pick Seth Rollins to win just for that reason alone. I can't see them separating the group that just started, but I can see them. If he lose, I can see that happening as well. So I'm going to pick Seth Rollins to beat Cody Rhodes to get the men's Crown Jewel belt. For the women, it's going to be very interesting because as much as I like Stephanie Valkyrie, we have to understand that Tiffany Stratton has not lost this year in the year 2025 at all. She has no losses in the year, no pinfalls, no nothing. So, as much as I think that Stephanie Valkyrie can actually defeat her, normally I would pick her because she's the new champion. and I guess they want to keep that momentum. But the women's side is, matter of fact, I'm picking Stephanie Valkyrie now because I'm sitting there thinking about the women's roster on Raw, and there's really like you got EO and uh you got Rhea Ripley, you got uh Kabuki Warrior. Like you don't really have that many women challengers there, and you know Tiffy over here, she got Nia Jax and uh Jade Cargill and all of them looking to fight her. So I think they will place the victory on Stephanie Valkyrie because they need that shining light on Raw, as there's not too many challenges on Raw as it is on SmackDown. So I think they'll give that match to Stephanie Valkyrie. Uh the John Cena AJ Styles fight. Oh man, I know that's going to be that might be, I don't know. I'm thinking that they're well mannered, but the last time I said John Cena is going to have a long match, it was very short. Brock Lesnar destroyed him at Palooza. So, but I think it's going to be a little bit different this time because AJ Styles is not the guy that's going to dominate and have a 20-minute control match. So this one, I think they'll let John Cena get the victory. Maybe with a attitude adjustment. Attitude adjustment, and he gets a clean 3 count. Then somebody else might come out there and interfere with it to set up a last story match for John Cena as he starts to dwindle. His days is dwindling down. We know December's coming, so I think they'll give him a win, but somebody else will come out there and try to challenge him before the last matches in November and December. Probably War Games. He may start a feud and he'll start picking teammates then. But we'll go from there. Then we got Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed. I'm gonna pick Roman Reigns to win, and then he gets annihilated again. So he'll have about a good month off before coming back for War Games. We understand that his recognition is still going to bring people to the shows and things like that. So he should get the victory, but then he probably get trounced. Seth Rollins. I mean, not Seth Rollins. Braun Breaker might come out there and help interfere. He can get ready for games. But I'm gonna pick Roman to win that. I don't think they're gonna steal no sneakers or nothing like that. They just ending a feud, or this could be another lead into War Games. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and a couple other people they may have to pick. So that is that. That's the match. And then finally, the Kabuki Warriors and Rhea and Asuka. I think Io's going to win. Rhea's going to do all the work, and I think Io's going to pin Asuka, and she's going to do the little shaking hand thing. They're going to be best of friends once again, and I think they'll win the match. Io and Rhea will win that match. As far as the baseball game is going, it's first and second, nobody out, top of the 12th. There is a pitching change going on. So they just went to commercial there. Congratulations to the Las Vegas Aces. A lot of the times, when you watch sports, you get to see some awesome things. I don't know if you guys remember back in the days when we saw it with the Patriots we kind of saw it with the Kansas City Chiefs a few years back, the back-to-back championships, things like that. The 3 and 4 years. But that's what the Las Vegas Aces done, right? They won 3 championships in the last 4 years. Uh, they swept the Phoenix Mercury tonight in 4 games to become champions once again. But it's just something about a dynasty when you can see a team that doesn't really change, but a little bit. I mean, they did lose. They did get rid of Kelsey Plum this year, who was on those back-to-back championships for Jewel Lloyd, but the core is still the same. Jackie Young, uh, Kelsey Gray, and Asia Wilson. When you got Asia Wilson, she has to be spoken with as far as being the greatest of all time in the WNBA. She's won all three the MVPs in their championships. She's won league MVPs. She's won Defensive Players of the Year. Now her career may not be as equivalent to Maya Moore's, or Cynthia Cooper, because they got the 3 in a row and 2 in a row and 3 in the last 4 as well in the beginning of the WNBA season. But you have to acknowledge greatness, and that's something that nobody could have possibly saw in the season. Right? They was below 500 by All-Star break. Then they went on a fanatic 17-game winning streak going into the playoffs. Then they defeat the Storm. They defeat it's a bunt is foul. Won the Austin Meadows. But when you have a team that is consistently in the championship round in the playoff format, and then they could pull off 3 out of 4, you have to say, they are. Well, we have to say they're the team of this decade for sure, right? They won 22, 23. They didn't win last year. They got bumped by the Liberty, and then they win again in 25. So you have to say that they are the dynasty is there for the decade, right? This decade has been solidified so far by the Aces. They won 3 of the first 5 championships. But you also have to say, the way that Asia Wilson's been performing and playing, you have to put her in the greatest of all times in the female professional basketball league. Whether it's like I said, you say Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, Maya Moore, Diana Taurasi, you can name all of those names. But she has done something that those guys can't really say. Only Maya Moore, because she won 4 in 8 years. But to be the 3-time Finals MVP, to be Defensive Player of the Year, to win the MVP of the regular season, and to win the MVP of the WNBA Finals is something that I don't think nobody else can really say but her. So you have to put her in that conversation, the greatest of all times. Now, in the 12th inning, it's second and third, 1 out. Javi Baez is at bat. They just did a sacrifice bunt to get it out. So the count is on 1 to Javi Baez. Broken back, grounded up. They got the out at home. It's 2 outs, runners on first and third. Ghostface says Wesley is going. Yeah, there's a lot of people that's getting ready to leave WWE. Well, we know that what's his name is coming back. Lance Anai is he just left WWE. There's a couple people that contract that just really going out. So we have to wait and see if Lance is going to go to AEW or somewhere over there, because he can't go to TNA because TNA is under the WWE flagship. So it's a couple people that getting ready to go out. I got to do the research because I know what's the dude name the one that was feuding with LWO. He's coming back this year. So it's a couple people that's coming back. Well, that one is coming back. He's coming back, but we know for sure Lancinelli, he lost his contract was up. If I could get this Santos Escobar, he's coming back. He just got his contract renewed. So I gotta get more. Like I said, I gotta get more into the information. Ghostface, welcome in. How you feeling? It's an 0-1 count in the bottom of the 12th. Ball outside is 1-1 to Gleyber Torres. Bases loaded. 2-2 game, top of the 12th. But yeah, I'm just really interested to see what happens now. We see tonight on SmackDown, we see the MFTs is gunning for a wide 6, or they're making a statement in SmackDown in its entirety. But they seem to, what up though, my 33 brother, what's going on? So we've seen that going on at the same time tonight. It's going to be very interesting to see what goes on when that occurs. The count is 1-2 to Gleyber Torres, bases loaded, 2 outs. Top of the 12th, 2-2 tie. Yeah, so I guess we gotta wait till after the crown jewel. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I'm gonna give them 2.5 hours. Pop up to right field. Ball was caught by the right fielder. Go to the bottom of the 12th. 2-2 tie still at Seattle. We have to wait and see what happens with these victories or who's going to win these matches. I'm gonna give them 2.5 hours. This is only 5 matches. As far as that goes, like I said, I think I already said I believe John Cena is going to win. I believe EO and Rhea is going to win. I got Seth Rollins winning. I got Stephanie Bakir winning, and I got Roman Reigns winning. Those are my 5 predictions. Now, what happens during the match? Yeah, I mean, I think for a Roman match, I think Braun Breaker is going to come out. For John Cena match, I think somebody's going to come out during his match or after his match. Rhea, one of them might get missed with the paint, but I think they'll still find a way to win that match. Cody and Seth, they're gonna have one of their classic matches. That might be one of the longest matches. I believe Roman's gonna start the crown jewel match. I believe the men's title will be the last match. But that's pretty much how I see it going forward. So as much as I'm not looking forward to it. It's like I said earlier, I don't know if I'll be able to get up there and watch it. It'll be 8:00 in the morning. I'll probably just be waking up around 8:00, 8:30, 9:00, trying to take care of some things in the real world. But that's what the matches is, because they're in Australia. So I know it's about a 16-hour time difference from there to the East Coast of America. So, as far as the NFL, we see that the Giants gain a victory. I still don't know how they won that. Well, I know how they won the game, but I'm still baffled how easy it looked it for the Giants to do what they did. They ran the ball effectively. The Jackson Dart was in control of the game from pretty much the onset of the game. I mean, he only had 195 yards, but still, the Eagles had the ball for in the first half. It, the Eagles dominated the ball, but they just couldn't really score the touchdowns or anything like that. That that interception in the red zone hurt them a lot. But you got to give the Giants they just do. Uh, they pulled the victory off. Now tomorrow we got London games. Uh, the Broncos will be playing the Jets. The Jets will be the home team. Uh, I believe the game of the game of the week will be at 4:25. The 49ers and the Bucks. But in between those games, you got the Cards and the Colts. You got the Rams versus Baltimore. Lamar Jackson is not playing again. He's out for his second week in a row. We got the Cowboys and Panthers. I know a lot of people think that some people think that the Cowboys is going to be upset. Some people are starting to like the Panthers. The Patriots are in New Orleans to play the Saints. Cleveland Browns is playing Pittsburgh, the Steelers. Gillen Gabriel's second game out. Let's see how he do against the Steelers. Pretty good game in Jacksonville. The Seahawks versus the Jags. We got the Chargers versus the Dolphins. The Titans versus the Raiders. Cincinnati Bengals with their new quarterback Joe Flacco, who was just traded there in the middle of the week. They go against Green Bay. The other game, that's the Sunday night game is going to be Detroit versus Kansas City in Kansas City. We got two Monday night games. Buffalo is going to be in Atlanta to play the Falcons. Chicago will be in Maryland to play the Commanders. Yes, Maryland, because they don't play in D.C. anymore. So there's two Monday night games. The Bills and Falcons are the 7:15 game. The Bears and the Commanders will be an 8:15 game. So we got a lot of that going on. Oh, they threw the ball away. The runner advances to second, nobody out. Bottom of the 12th. A pickoff play went awry. The ball got away from the first baseman after a walk. And now the runner is at second base with nobody out. Victor Robles is at the plate for the Mariners. Montero is charged with an error as the runner advances. Oh, he tried to bunt. He did bunt. Wait, hold on. Hold it. The umpires called timeout. They're going to see if this ball hit the actual guy or is he out. They're having a conversation right now. They're going to have a conversation. They'll probably get a review about it. So we'll wait and hear their decision. But back to those are the games of the week. It's just turned Saturday. So Sunday, first game is going to be at 9:30, like I said. With the London game. Oh, that hit his hand. My video review said it hit his knuckles. So they may give him the base. So maybe first or second with nobody out. We'll wait for a final decision. But the Jets and the Broncos is a 9:30 game. And then we'll have a whole bunch of games tomorrow. Tomorrow being Sunday. So we'll go from there. Oh, yes, they gave him first base. So it's first or second, nobody out. Wait, no, they didn't. They still reviewing. Replay review. I just seen Robles go on to first base. But they ain't make it official yet. Yeah, so those are the games coming up for the rest, Sunday and Monday. We know that the Bills and Falcons play Monday. And that's pretty much it as far as this week. The Eagles still is in first place in the division with a 4-2 record. But as you know, if the Commanders win, they'll tie them. If the Cowboys wins, they may be in first. The Dallas Cowboys could be in first place with a 3-2-1 record. This is why I said that tie may help the Cowboys and hurt everybody else. And that's just by the percentage points. Like we see the Vikings got a 2. Who was that? Was it the Vikings with a 2-2-1 record? Somebody got a 2-2-1 record in the NFC North, and they got a better record. No, it's not. It's the Packers. Excuse me. The Packers got a 2-2-1 record, and they are in second place because of that tie. So, the Vikings are 3-2. So, if everybody wins, the Cowboys could be in first place by the end of Sunday, which will be very interesting. Yeah, the call on the field stand. Robles got hit by the pitch. His first and second, nobody out. It took us about 10 minutes to get to this review, but they finally made the review. So it's first and second, nobody out. Now we just wait for them to get ready to set up the next batter to come up to the plate and then go from there. It's 2-2, bottom of the 12th, nobody out. Runners on first and second. And, normally, baseball ain't on at this time. But J.P. Crawford's at the plate. He's 0 for 4. Montero's first pitch, he squared the bunt. It's high, ball 1. J.P. Crawford got 2 strikeouts, a pop out, and a fly out to right field. The Tigers are setting up for a bunt play. JP squares again. Ball's outside. 2-0 to count. Montero must get a strike, or he must get a double play off of this bunt. That'll lessen a whole load for the Detroit Tigers. 2-0 count. Here goes the pitch. Crawford squares. Outside again. Ball 3. 3-0 is the count to J.P. Crawford. The crowd is getting super excited. Will he take this pitch and see if he can walk? We get ready to find out. 3-0 pitch. And it's a strike. 3-1 is the count. J.P. Crawford looks around like that was outside, like everything else. Said, no, it wasn't. Come back. Pick your bat up. 3-1 is the count. The 3-1 pitch. Crawford squares. He bunts it. Foul ball. Foul bunt. 3-2 is the count now. Full count to J.P. Crawford. I don't know if he should have let it bounce again. Yeah, he was behind the plate. You got to let it bounce again. If you let it bounce again, he could, 3-2 is the count. The pitch. Fly ball to the left field is caught by the left fielder. The runners stay at second, first and second. 1 away in the bottom of the 12th. J.P. Crawford is upset, but they got their big hitters coming up. Kyle Riley, who hit 60 home runs in the season, is, I believe he's at bat. And then they got Julio Rodriguez. So, this is a Razor. First pitch swinging, 0-1, fouled it off. Kyle Riley and them is up next. Kyle Riley's up next. He's on deck. 0-1 count to Rosarena. Montero pitch. Up back to Montero. Second for 1, a double play. We go to the top of the 13th inning. There's a lot going on in this game. I hope they don't think I'm gonna be here all night. Somebody better score. This game is important because whoever wins this game, they're going to face the Toronto Blue Jays in Toronto to see who's going to go to the World Series. That's why this game is still going on. At the end, heading towards the top of the 13th, it's a 2-2 tie. But other than that, I don't know if my 33 brothers going live. I don't even know, but I'll stay on till about 12:30 to see, if the results, if there will be a game winning result after this. Uh, but in the meantime, in between time,
Google Play Points unlocks a world of rewards, and you're probably already earning them. Go play.
in the meantime, now that the WNBA is over, we got hockey that started this week. We got the NBA getting ready to start, and we know that LeBron James is going to be missing his first opening night in his career. He'll be sitting out for the next month, they say, as he has sciatica. So they trying to let his, the flare ups come down so he can be able to be active. For those of y'all that know what sciatica is, it's a pain that runs on the side of your bodies. This is affecting his right side from his lower back. From understanding, is in pain, and it's going to keep him out for at least the first few weeks of the NBA season. It's kind of sad. He's been hitting that retiring this year. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that works for the Los Angeles Lakers, that he won't be starting the season. I mean, they still got Luka Doncic. So it's going to be interesting to see. Top of the 13th, Bizarro is on the mound for the Mariners. Green is just fouled the pitch off. It's a 1-1 count. He's 0 for 4 tonight. They got the bullpen working for the Mariners. 1-1 pitch. There's a strike in the inside corner. It's 1-2. It's a very intense scene. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. Fouled away. Green stays alive. Realist, what's popping? What's happening, Realist? The baseball game that's going on, but I was also talking about wrestling at the same time. The crown jewel thing, and what happened on SmackDown. Green struck out swinging. 1 out on the top of the 13th in a 2-2 tie. I said, Realist, I think Cena's going to win. I got Seth Rollins winning the crown jewel belt for the guys. I got Stephanie Valkyrie winning for the women. I got Roman Reigns defeating Bronson Reed. And I got Io and Rhea defeating the Kabuki Warriors. Yeah, tomorrow morning. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's 8 o'clock in the morning because they're in Australia. So it's it's 8 o'clock here, but y'all know it's nighttime, and I think it's a 16-hour difference. So I mean, it's on the ESPN network, unless you guys can get Netflix through your VPNs on internationally is on Netflix. In America, Canada, I believe, is on America, it's in on ESPN. I don't know if you can use your Canada spot to get it on Netflix. I know people was upset about paying the $30 a month to watch an event like this, but we got that going. I don't even know if you saw it, Willis, but the MFTs, they got their face painted like they get ready to go at the Wyatt Six. They was beefing with the Wyatt Six today. They jumped on Sami Zayn tonight, beat up Shinsuke Nakamura. Quick rundown for you for SmackDown tonight. Stephanie Valkyrie and Tiffany Stratton, they fought Julia and Kiana James, and they beat them. Damian Priest got beat up by Aleister Black, but they had a last man standing match, and Aleister Black threw a fireball in his face while they was like in the stands, right outside the stands, and then kicked them off the stands and threw a table, and that's how Damian Priest lost the match. That's how Aleister Black won. Jacob Fatu is going to be fighting Drew McIntyre next week. They was fighting all through the back just during SmackDown. But he approached Cody Rhodes like, yo, when you finish with Seth Rollins, I need a shot at this belt. So, yeah, ain't nobody. I mean, I don't think nobody's feeling the Wyatt Six, but you know what I mean? Like they had a fight with the Street Profits tonight. The Street Profits, they was close to winning, but I'm not gonna say the number game. Loomis pulled out. He pulled the guy out the way of Montez Ford frog splash, and then they hit their finishing move, got the 3 count, and then after that, like I said, the MFTs came to the ring while they was celebrating. They just surrounded the Wyatt Six. No, Uncle Howdy was there. It's like the tag champs, Nikki Cross, and I keep forgetting Eric Rowan. So God bless the dead. I know he passed away, so it ain't him. But they circled around them to let them know, like, yo, we coming for these belts, or we just terrorizing them. Remember, so nah, so you feel that way. What do you think about the kid Javon Evans? He's just like Montez Ford. He's younger than Montez Ford, but I just think they just need to let Montez Ford get his little single run, so that way he can do what he needs to do, and see if he can get some type of belt. I don't care if it's just the U.S. belt. I don't think he's gonna be a world champ. I don't think he's gonna be fighting Cody Rhodes and beating Cody Rhodes or any of those guys. But you give him like a little intercontinental shot, a U.S. title shot, and see what he can do. You know what I mean? Give him his shot, because Dawkins is he's. I mean, they've been doing. I mean, they did it for the Usos, right? You see, Jimmy and Jay, they was together all them years. Then they split up. You see what happened with Jay, right? Now, if you give Montez Ford that push, on SmackDown, you can see where it goes. You know what I'm saying? I can see him beating Sami Zayn. You know what I mean? I can see him beating Sami Zayn and then getting a nice little run. I don't know if it's going to be long, but I can see him. I can see him winning that 3 up and 3 down in the top of the 13th. We're going to the bottom of the 13th, 2-2 in Game 5 of the baseball game. Mariners and Tigers. You know what I mean? It's like, for some of these guys, it's just time. You know what I mean? It's just time that, they've been partners for over a decade. What I really want to see, like, now they starting to put married couple together. right? Like tonight they had Selena Vega with Aleister Black. Aleister Black and Selena Vega, they're really a couple in real life. I want to say they married. I think they're married. Don't quote me on it. But we seen her come to his rescue tonight. And we see how they doing it with Seth and oh my God, Becky Lynch. And of course, we see CM Punk and AJ. We see everybody getting they married a couple together. So they might as well say, you know what, Bianca, you come through, and Montez, y'all do what y'all need to do, and see what happens. The way this thing is going, they may have mixed tag championships, right? They may just start a mixed division for the men and women together, all the married couple. That would be hilarious. I'm scared they might really, knowing Triple H, he'll try some craziness like that. But yeah, that would be a very interesting thing. Well, I don't know. Well, I know Bianca got a messed up finger or something happened with her hand in one of these matches, so she's been out for a while. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how that works out, how that operates. But you know, I ain't even going to front. Tonight was a little. I felt a little different watching SmackDown because you know they trying to present storylines now, and I'm like, y'all presenting the storyline before a pay-per-view. That's kind of different. But these guys are not going to be in the pay-per-view, right? The MFT is not going to be in the pay-per-view. The Y6 is not going to be defending their tag belts in this pay-per-view. We already, like I told everybody earlier, we knew about Jacob and Drew McIntyre. That's going to be a match on SmackDown next week. We get ready to see even the undercard. Like we're going to see Carmelo Hayes and the Miz probably start their little rivalry again. Because the Miz unjammed up Carmelo Hayes because he was supposed to fought Sami Zayn again last week, but he hit the Skull Crusher finale on him and on his way to the ring. So now you see that there's some storylines going on SmackDown, right? So it's been a while since we saw a couple of these things tonight. We looking forward to, future, what's going to happen next Friday. Because like I said, all these guys, all these stories they're talking about now ain't gonna have nothing to do with Crown Jewel. So you're just gonna sit back and watch that. And now we gotta wait till Raw Monday to see what happened with that. Is LA Knight going to still feud with Jey Uso, or is it going to be a feud with him and CM Punk? Because now they look like they getting ready to beef. What's next for Roman? We don't know. I think Roman going to get trounced. He going to stay out till about what is that? The Survivor Series, World Game. Who knows what's in store for Seth Rollins? He ain't been defending the belt. I don't even know last time he had a match for the belt. To be honest with you. They just walked Carl Riley, 0 out, no outs, top of the 13th. Julio Rodriguez is the batter. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on the men's side. The women's side, we don't know either. Like as of right now, Stephanie Valkyria don't really have nobody to really fight. So we don't know what's going on with that. We only know about Io and Rhea and those girls having beef. You know what I mean? So we got to wait till Monday to see what the storyline going to be on Raw, which is going to be kind of interesting. But like I said, as of tonight, we've seen some future some future stories, some future fights. Oh, you better believe. I know that Alistair Black and Damian Priest are not done. I don't care how much Damian Priest dominated that match. A whole different story. 2-1 SmackDown. So I mean, I always said that SmackDown was a better place anyway for during the Raw SmackDown situation. Even with Roman Reigns over there, he's not even like he's in and out. So there's no consistent storyline for him. Now we're looking at Jay. Now is Jay going to become tribal chief or whatever? That'll probably pick it up. Ball 4, he walked the man first and second, nobody out. Seattle's in business. Yeah, so we got to figure out how that's going to work out as far as Jey Uso. I don't know about Jimmy because I think Jimmy going to take paternity leave because, Naomi's having a baby soon. He'll probably take it around the after War Games. They probably get him injured and out of the way. Y'all know how that goes. But I'm just interested to see how that goes. On Raw, the tag champs ain't doing nothing. They got the War Raiders, they got the New Day, they got all these people, but nobody's fighting for the belt. Ball 1 to Polanco. One of those account. Yeah, so when you got those type of situations going on, this is why I always said SmackDown was better, right? Even with Cody Rhodes not making no noise, not being like no storyline or whatever. You just see more things. Even when they got like Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker going to both shows, there's more of a consistent storyline on SmackDown. Foul ball. 2-1 to count. Yeah, so when you have those types of, like I said, it's just gonna be. Oh, you should have caught that, shorty. Y'all right in the front row. You ain't catch the ball, and you got a glove. Boo to you. Boo to the kid. Not to the kid. To the adult. 2-1's the count to Polanco. Nobody out. First and second, the pitch is the strike. Right down. We'll briefly touch on what happened on Crown Jewel Sunday night. As far as that, those results and anything that happens is spectacular. Anything major development occurs, we'll speak about that on Sunday night. We got football coming Sunday. Anybody that wants to be on the pick list, just put your picks put your picks in the comment section, and I'll add it to the list. 3-2's account to Polanco. Nobody out. Bottom of the 13th inning. And then, like I said, we gonna. I'm thinking about now if you got pop up, third base side is out of play. We can talk about basketball, but y'all know those late games. Those West Coast games is gonna be a little late. So if y'all want to do that, let me know. That means I'll probably go on about one, to do recaps of the nightly games or whatever, a couple times a week as well. But if that's something y'all want to do, y'all just gotta let me know. We're gonna get to that. I'm gonna finish out this inning, 3-2 count. Polanco strikes out on a curveball, 1 away. I'm gonna finish out this inning. I'm gonna call the rest of this inning, and then I'm gonna shut it down. But yeah, anything containing the sports, recreation. Once again, shout out to Las Vegas Aces for winning the championship tonight. They defeated the Phoenix Mercury to win their third championship in 4 years. Ball 1 to Who was this? Suarez, Eugenio Suarez. 1-0 is the count. First and second. 1 out. Pitch. Check swing. Fouled off. 1-1 is the count. This ball game is going on all night. I think they started at 8 o'clock. This is what? About a 4.5 hour game. The pitch is outside. 2-1 is the count. The way this guy Flaherty is throwing this ball, it looks like he's gonna walk everybody in. Suarez is 0 for 5 for the night. No base hits at all. Pop outs and strikeouts. 2-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Ball 3 was bounced. 3-1 is the count. Like I said, Flaherty needs a double play ball to get out to inning. They got bullpen warm up for the Tigers if they can get to him. 3-1 is the count. Flaherty's pitch is a strike. 3-2 to Suarez. I don't think they're going to be sending the runners from first to second. These runs are vital. You can't get doubled up. It's like I said, this is for a trip to the American League Championship Series. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to short. Second for 1 out. Double play. So we are going to the 14th inning, y'all. This game is going to the 14th inning. Seattle failed to get the runners across. They're going to commercial break. Shout out to all you guys that stay tuned. Spoke about this. I will have the results of this game on the community wall. But that's it for me from the Channel 9 studio. This is Mr. 33 signing off. I'll see you guys Sunday night at 11:30.